I'm Aghni from 2A class. In this video, I want to share a book that really caught my attention. It's full of mystery, ambition, and strong women. The novel is titled A Special Place for Women by Laura Henkin. So, what's the book about? The novel is a contemporary novel set in New York City. It tells the story of a secret women's club called Nevertheless. Nevertheless is a club rumored to help its members become powerful and successful. But of course, things aren't always what they seem. This book explores power, friendship, secrets, and the tough choices modern women face. And trust me, the twist will keep you reading. Here's what I'll cover in this video. First, let's talk about the characters. Second, we move on to the setting and context. Third, we look at the plot. Fourth, let's go through the key events in sequence. Fifth, we'll explore the more of the story. And the last is, I'll share my personal review of the novel. Here are the key people in the story. First, we have Jill Beckley, our main character. She is a smart and curious journalist who just lost her job and her mom. She is trying to rebuild her life. Second, there's Margot Wilding, mysterious, elegant, and confident. She brings Julian into the club. Third, we meet Karen Thompson, one of the leaders, very strict and bossy but effective. Fourth, we have Phil Larson, a quiet, serious artist with a creative mind and an intense fire. Fifth, there's Ravel Morales, Jill's honest and sporty friend outside the club. Now that we've met the key players, let's move on to the setting and context where the story takes place. The story is set in New York City, a place full of opportunities and secrets. The main setting is the hidden club, Nevertheless, located in an old building. Inside, it's cozy and luxurious. Like, there's a candlelight, soft chairs, and private meetings. But behind that comfort lies a world of strict rules and hidden power. In terms of context, the story reflects how women support one another, but also how ambition and secrecy can create conflict. It's about the modern female experience, with all its challenges and strengths. Next, let's dive into the plot and see how the story unfolds with its twists and tough decisions. I divided according to the plot structure, including exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and the last is resolution. First, the exposition. At the beginning of the story, we meet Jill Beckley, a smart journalist who just lost her job and her mother. She's at a low point in life when she hears about a mysterious women's club called Nevertheless. Nevertheless is a rumor to be full of powerful women that sparks her curiosity and sets the story in motion. Next, the rising action. Jillian decides to go undercover and joins the club by pretending to be interested in their beliefs, like astrology. At first, she's excited and enjoys being accepted, but as time goes on, she realizes that club is hiding serious secrets and has strict, almost dangerous rules. Then comes the climax. Jillian faces her biggest decision. Should she expose the club secrets in her article and risk everything, or protect the woman she's grown close to? This moment is full of tension and tests her loyalty and values. After that, we have the falling action. She chooses to publish the article, but carefully leaves out the most dangerous details. Her choice causes mixed reaction. Some members feel betrayed while others admire her courage and honesty. And finally, the resolution, or we can call it the end of the story. Jillian grows from the experience. She gains a better understanding for friendship, power, and her own values. She ends up stronger, more self-aware, and more confident who she is. Having understood the overall storyline, let's take a closer look at the key events in the order they happen. First, Jillian loses her job and her mother, which leaves her feeling hopeless. Next, she hears about Nevertheless, a powerful secret club for women. Then, she meets Margot and pretends to fit in with the club's beliefs. Later, she is officially invited and starts enjoying the club's exclusivity. However, she soon realizes that behind the luxury, the club has disturbing secrets. At this point, she faces a big decision: write an expose or style loyal to the women she met. Finally, Jillian makes her choice, and it completely transforms how she sees herself and her values. From these important moments, we can learn some valuable lessons. The moral of the story. Let's explore them together. One important message is that power isn't necessarily good or bad. It depends on how it's used. Another lesson is that honesty matters because real friendships are built on trust. This story also reminds us that women can empower each other, but only if the support is genuine and not for personal gain. We also learn that true, meaningful relationships are more valuable than just heavy steps or influence. And most importantly, the novel shows that doing what's right can be tough, but it leads to growth, strength, and self respect. And finally, I'll share my personal thoughts on this novel, why makes it special, and why it's worth reading. Personally, I really enjoy this book. This novel combines mystery with strong emotions and asks important questions about power, friendship, and personal growth. The characters feel realistic and relatable. The setting it is atmospheric, and the story keeps you thinking even after it ends. My rating is 4.5 out of 5. If you love stories about strong women, secrets, and transformation, you'll definitely enjoy this one. Thank you for watching and listening to my review. I hope you find it inspiring and that it gave you a fresh perspective on the story about strong women, hidden secrets, and meaningful growth. Then, A Special Place for a Woman is a book you shouldn't miss. I'm Agni signing off. See you in the next video. Until then, keep reading, keep learning, and stay curious.